Good morning, my loves. This is Natalia on the 2nd of December, brand new month that we started yesterday, and I'm so excited because it's a new month, it's a new week, and we've got lots of really great stuff going on this week, which I want to tell you about cosmically. So let's just wait until we've got a few people joining me live. But hello to everybody who's watching the replay. Hello to everybody who's watching me on YouTube, because I upload these to YouTube as well, so that people who don't do Facebook anymore can watch these as well. So I do appreciate your kind support and all of your comments. I read them all. Thank you so much. So I'm going to be doing the angel messages as I do every week. So the Angel Tarot deck by Radley Valentine. Now, what makes me so happy is these have been relaunched, kind of remastered by Hay House. And they were co-authored originally, and now they have been brought out again under the name of sorry, somebody just sent me a message and it pops up on my phone. It distracts me. Under the name of Radley Valentine. So they're back where they belong. I'm so happy because there was a risk that these would go out of print, and now they're back. So if you want to, this is my go-to deck. This is a deck I love above all others, and I highly recommend, and that's what we're going to be using this morning. And I'm going to say my good mornings to all of you who are live. Hello replay watchers and YouTube watchers, I love you all, but the people who are live I do have to say hello to. Liz King Flanagan, hello Jazz James. Jazz James, you have the voice of an angel. I've been listening to your music on your Instagram page and on your YouTube channel, and you are absolutely amazing. So can I just send some love to Jazz James? And can you all follow her on Instagram? Her name is Jazz, J-A-Z, James Music on Instagram. Did I get that right, Jazz? I absolutely adore you. So thank you so much for your support. It is gorgeous. And thank you everybody else for your support as well. I don't want to be just, you know, bigging it up for Jazz and not everybody else, because I love you all. So good morning to Anna in Slovenia. Good morning to Rachel Hickson. Good morning to Sheila Hamilton. Christiane Cotterill, good evening. Hello to Nicole South, you're back in Oz. Oh, I hope you had a lovely break. Was it Singapore you stopped off at? Sandra Yeskiel, thank you for your beautiful message the other day. Warm to my heart. Robin Steele, hello darling, good evening. Good morning to Desley Jones. We're birthing our elephant, aren't we, Desley? It's an in-joke. Caroline Horner, good morning. Sherry Newman, good morning, happy Monday. AJ, thank you for joining me on my live session. Vicky Hunt, oh, I'm glad you can join me live. Jane McGuinness, hello darling. Hello Angela Davis, hello Catherine Cartwin Weinman, hello Elaine Sagar. Who else is saying you're very welcome, Jazz. You literally are a blessing to the world, and more people should know about you. It kind of makes me cross. This is where I get cross and I get grumpy. Why are people who are so talented not like out there? Why are you are like the next Corinne Bailey Ray. I'm trying to think of singers who touch me like that. Anyway, I'll stop going on about it. Janine Smelt is here. Michelle Murray, I love that name, it's very fancy. Andrea McSkimming, Deborah Williams, good morning. And Janine, at last you've been able to join me live. Hallelujah to that. Vicky Ryan, good evening. Okay, right, let us get started. So the most important thing that's happening this week, Karen Platt, good morning, is that we've got Jupiter changing signs, and it's moving into the sign of Capricorn. Now it's happening on the 3rd of December here in the UK, but in other parts of the world it'll be happening on the 2nd, or the 3rd, depending where you are in the world, because we're all in different time zones here, aren't we? Good morning, Sarah. And so when Jupiter's moving into Capricorn, if any of you who are you make my day when I listen to your music, Jazz. When Jupiter's moving signs, we often get a gift, but Jupiter's moving out of Sagittarius, So at the beginning of the transit, at the end of the transit, it can bring a gift to us. So just keep an eye out today. What is your gift going to be? I was so excited when I looked at my birth chart today because I've got Jupiter trining my natal Jupiter. And what that means is Jupiter is in alignment with, basically on the day I was born, Jupiter's in the same sort of opposite and sending a beam of light. So I'm hoping for good things. I'll let you know if anything good happens. I mean, something good happens to me every day, to be perfectly honest with you. But if anything, you know, particularly out of the ordinary happens. Excuse me if I have to go and answer the door as well, because I'm expecting a parcel and it's important stuff that I need to post out to everybody. But Jupiter's going from Sagittarius, its own sign, into the sign of Capricorn. And Capricorn's the mountain goat climbing up the mountain. And this represents our goals and our aspirations, but the hard work that we have to put in to get there to the top of the mountain and to be well equipped for that. So there's going to be discipline. But we're building something that's so strong that by the time we get to 12 years time, when we'll be able to look back on our progress in this 12-year cycle, by the time Jupiter goes back into Capricorn again, we'll be able to look back with pride and go, you know, I put all of that work in. And don't you think that, you know, when you work hard for something, it doesn't just land in your lap, it has even greater potency. It just makes you feel like you're just something else because you did it. So anyway, AJ, I am doing readings for everyone this morning, my love. So sorry to hear you're in a bad place, but everybody gets a reading, so you get to choose 1, 2 or 3. You'll see the cards here. But in the meantime, I'm going to be doing a collective message. So what is coming up this week for all of us? Most importantly for this particularly important day, so I'm just going to put my cards out for the 1, 2, 3. So get thinking about whether 1, 2 or 3 resonates with you, or maybe more numbers resonate with you, who knows. So what is coming up for us as we go into this brand new cycle of Jupiter, this phase of Jupiter? And if you have Capricorn anywhere prominently in your birth chart, if you're a sun sign Capricorn, if you've got moon, you know, ascendant, that can be particularly beneficial for you. The earth signs generally as well. Oh, look at this. The end of a difficult cycle approaches. Now, this is the card I drew for myself this morning, and I used a different deck, funnily enough. So before you start thinking she didn't shuffle them properly, she didn't shuffle the cards and she's pulled the same card out. That's not true, because I've got two decks of these cards because I love them so much. I got a new one so that I could have brand new cards to show you. And the 10 of air means the end of a cycle, the end of a phase, the end of a phase where we're believing certain things about ourselves or about our world that's surrounding us. Because air energy is all about the thought and the mind. And we're able to let go. You know, I feel like when I see all these unicorns, I feel like that's all those thoughts that rush into our head that tell us that we're less than, tell us that we're stuck, tell us that we can't do something, or we're surrounded by this, that and the other, and not so positive things. The 10 of air in the traditional tarot, if you're familiar with the Rider-Waite tarot, this is the card where there is a man lying on the ground with 10 swords in his back, because swords are air energy, element of air, the mind. And that is literally saying it's over. It's over. It's like a figurative death of the old self, of the ego, and then a rebirth of the new one. Where we ascend, we transcend above things. So we can rise above things in a way that we couldn't before. So I feel like this is just going to be so positive. Really, very excited about the transit of Jupiter into Capricorn and all of the really good stuff that's coming up for us generally this brand new month. And the very last month of a 10-year cycle of this decade. Make it count, my loves. Really push through and do as much as you possibly can to get things done, to get things moving. Don't wait until the new year. You can do it right now. So expect things to get better, and you can recover from an addiction of anything that you're stuck in. You know, sometimes we feel like we've got our feet stuck in cement. Well, the cement's going to get smashed up and your feet are going to be free. You might have to pick those bits of cement off, but then you will be able to rise and fly, because you won't be weighted down in the same way that you were by these heavy thoughts. Because we can be our own worst enemy at times. We can be, you know, when people talk about demons and devils and stuff like that. I don't believe in that, but I believe in the mind holding us hostage. I feel like we have our own demons and devils, and we're trying to dissolve them all the time, and sometimes we win, sometimes we are triumphant in doing that, and then other times we let them take over us. We all do that, but this is saying you triumph on this occasion and this time in this week, especially in the first half of this beautiful new week of December. Justin Evans, happy Monday to you. Sujata, hello darling. Linda Pulgarin, hello. And Hanny's here. Good morning to Linda Biles. Selena Walker's here as well. Oh, got 48 of you feeling the love this morning. So the second half of the week, we have the 8 of water. So I feel like this is a story, this is a journey that we're going on here. Let me just move my butterfly out of the way. So we begin by shedding, by excreting these negative thoughts or this belief or these things that are holding us back, and we're able to get out of it and begin a new cycle. And as we begin that new cycle, we go to our spiritual self. So that can mean in the second half of the week that you feel particularly pulled towards psychic and spiritual activities such as meditation, such as mindfulness, holding a crystal, maybe going and doing some kind of, actively spiritual activity, like going to a retreat or connecting with people in a circle of some kind. Whatever happens for you, whatever way that this impacts you, you're going to be saying, I'm going deep here. I'm going beneath the veil of all this illusionary stuff. We've all been surrounded by consumerism lately. So there's been this very big Black Friday, Cyber Monday, sale, spend. Christmas coming, people are buying Thanksgiving stuff, they were buying Christmas presents and things. And then I feel like this is a little hollow. This is a little hollow in between where we go beyond that and we can dive deep inside ourselves and go, what's important to me? What means a lot to me? I'm going to create that space to really think about it. And what that can do is make you very contemplative, but it also empowers you. So it empowers you with this water energy, which is about the emotions, it's about the spiritual self. And when you get that power, there's no power like it. It's not like willpower where you're going, I can do this, I can give up coffee, I can't give up coffee actually. I'm working on giving up less coffee, but anyway, girl gotta have some vices. Don't have many. But you may be thinking, I want to get healthy, I want to lose weight, I want to do 10,000 steps walking a day, or whatever it is that you're thinking about. Willpower will get you so far, but your spiritual power is the most powerful thing of all. Because when we let go of the worldly stuff, oh boy, that's when we're powerful, isn't it? And this card is speaking of that. I'm loving this energy of this month. I have to tell you, I'm absolutely loving it. So let me just read your comments before we go ahead into the readings for you individually as we do this interactive. So get thinking about whether you resonate most with the number 1, number 2 or number 3. Robin's having a Reiki session. I am having an aromatherapy pedicure with crystals by a lady called Crystal on Wednesday, which I'm really looking forward to. I'd forgotten about that. Kim's here, good morning. Nicole, you bought your first crystals in Singapore. Fabulous. Colleen's here, good morning, and hello to Joy Cook. Hello to Jane Narborough and Virginia Mortimer and Patsy, Nancy Zimmerman, Christiane Cottrell. Now, Christiane's going to be starting my 2 new programs in the year, and let me just do a plug of those. So you get to create your own oracle cards. So you can just do the workshop, or you can order a box of materials and accessories that go with the program. So you get the blank cards with the rounded corners. And I sat and I punched every rounded corner on these cards. For you all. You get some beautiful pens to decorate them, and you also get some a paint roller, and other bits and pieces. And the psychic development program is all about really diving into your psychic abilities and learning lots of different ways to divine and to develop your clairsense. So there's 8 clairsense, and some of them are stronger than others in you naturally, and then there are others that you can develop. And you know what I tell you is beware. When you open this stuff up, you become so powerful. It literally is life changing. Just putting it out there. Okay, so anyway, I digressed. And you've decided to go back to the gym, Sujata. That's brilliant. Andrea Max Gimmings here. Good morning, Lucy Blackster. Oh, you're ordering the 2 boxes tomorrow. Thanks, Christiane. Okay, so let's have a look and see. So if you chose number 1, these messages come from, I chose this deck of cards this morning because I love the artwork on them so much, because it's this Marius Michael George, and he does quite a few of the oracle cards for Hay House. And oh my, is his work divine, literally divine. So these are the angel answers cards. They're very short and sweet messages, but they pack a punch. They pack a punch, these messages. So if you chose number 1, be assertive. Oh yes. So when I look at this, so this is a mask. It's one of those masks on a stick, but it looks like a key. Does anybody agree? It looks like a key, and it's almost like saying the key to your wholeness, to this whole getting away from that stuck energy, is to be yourself, to be your authentic self, to be assertive. Now, being assertive means being truthful. Because sometimes, you know, when we say, somebody goes, what do you fancy for dinner? And you really want to go, I don't know, get a Chinese takeaway, say, Chinese food. And whoever you're with, you're cooking dinner with, or cooking dinner for, or whatever, having dinner with, will go, I want to be healthy, I want a salad tonight. And you're like, oh, I want to please them, so I'll put my mask on and I'll go, yeah, let's get a salad. But you really were craving Chinese. You could just taste that, you know, okay sauce. You could just imagine those prawn crackers. But you say no. You say, okay, let's go along with what you want. But what if you really want that Chinese so much? Sometimes you've got to be assertive, and you don't have to say, I want a Chinese. I'm not having a salad. It's freezing cold. It's actually really icy outside this morning, so I won't be having a salad today. So you say, can I be honest with you and say that I really was craving a Chinese, and it would be great to have a Chinese. And how about we have a salad another day? So it's win-win. It's not like my way or the highway. It's about being honest about your needs and what's important to you, and thinking about the other person's needs. Thinking about how you can get a win-win situation by being assertive, okay? That is the power. It's your superpower to be assertive. So there's something you need to be assertive around, but the key to that is the honesty. And it's not about being blunt. It's not about poking someone in the eye with your thoughts and your needs. It's about saying, you know, this is important for me. And it was a silly example, I know. I was trying to find something that was not going to upset anyone, because I'm prone to doing that. I have foot and mouth disease sometimes. So the second card is the second message. If you chose number 2, wait. Ooh, look at this. So this is Archangel Zadkiel, and he is around us at the moment with his violet flame. And he is the angel who is the guardian of the violet flame, but also the guardian of the planet Jupiter. And he urges us to wait for the divine timing to strike at the very moment that is perfect. So if you've been wanting to do something and you're feeling a little bit like, I don't know whether I should do it just yet, well, the answer to you today is to wait. It's not saying never do it. It's saying just hang on until the coast is clear, until things feel like the conditions are better for them. You know, when a big planet's moving, sometimes it's better to just see what happens over the next 12 hours or so before it moves, and just to hang on and see. I hope that resonates with some of you if you've been wanting to strike and wanting to do something. Archangel Zadkiel is the angel of patience, who helps us to get into perfect balance, to wait for the timing that is right. Or he's saying to you, if you've been having a tantrum, if you've been throwing yourself in tears on the floor going, why am I not getting what I want? in terms of my goals, in terms of my dreams and my aspirations, he's telling you you'll get it. You know, you just have to wait for these seeds to germinate properly, because if you pull them up now, they're just going to die, my loves. So then they're in the process of getting their roots really well established, so that you can have what you want and what you need. You're gonna get it, but you can't get it on your time. You have to wait for divine timing, which I know is frustrating. It's very frustrating, isn't it? So this is the third message. If you chose number 3, trust. So this is we've got it looks like Jesus standing on her, you know, placing his hands above her shoulders and just saying, you know, and then there's an angel above both of those. It's saying ascend to a higher place. This is this 8 of water energy. Be more in touch with your third eye chakra, with that part of you that knows but doesn't know, because in the not knowing you know, and that's a very freaky thing to say, but it's the whole thing that I can't put my finger on it. I don't know why, I don't have proof, but I just know. So trust in whatever's going on around you that you maybe are lacking a little bit of faith in. Maybe you're lacking your faith in yourself, maybe you're lacking faith in a situation or a relationship. And just have trust that you're being taken care of. Look at that, you've got all of this beautiful crystals surrounding you. These, what are they? It's like a little deer and then a dove. It's like saying be at peace with where you are and what's happening for you, because this is a very important time. This is a situation that is going to unfold, and trust yourself, trust your vibes, trust your intuition as well, which is a really important message. So your second card is fly away. If you chose number 1, take flight and fill life with colours. So this is all about action and movement. This is your personal power. This is oh sorry, I forgot to tell you what deck this is. Thank you for prompting me, Colleen. These are the Angels and Earth Angels of the Universe, and they were free cards in a Soul and Spirit magazine. So I don't know if you can get them still. Sometimes you can find them on eBay. They're by Wendy Thrippleton. But that looks like a bird in flight, and it's the orange of the sacral chakra. So it's about being joyous, being passionate, being purposeful, being assertive. Assert yourself. But there's the honesty of the blue there. Be honest with yourself. What do you want to fill your life with? How can you make your life more colourful, my darlings? If you chose number 2, know your way forward. Again, there's another. This again looks like either a butterfly, like an angel with magnificent wings, or it looks like a bird in flight head on. Make a real connection today. Focus on your own pathway. So I feel like the answers that you're seeking, you know, and being told to wait, and you're being asked to know your way forward by feeling your way, by asking, going to your angels, go to Archangel Zadkiel. Just, you know, how do you get guidance from an angel like Archangel Zadkiel? Well, you just say, thank you, Zadkiel, for showing me the way forward, for giving me a connection today, giving me a sign. Really spot the signs, be open to them, open your eyes, see the unseen. There's a lot of sacral chakra energy here. So this is about patience, this is about waiting, it's about being mindful, being in the moment. Don't rush anything. It's just perfect. And Jazz, I'm glad you got the answer you needed today, darling. And then the third card is trust. And this is your card from these oracle cards. It says awaken sacred truths. Look at that. I feel that that looks like a tiger or some kind of wild cat bending its head forward. This is holding some kind of crystal or sacred flame. I bring you good energy which will be a higher vibration. So that really goes hand in hand with the trust card. It's a higher vibe. As all this high vibe energy being channeled through you and saying, you know, you're going to get this and you're going to get the truth. You're going to be able to trust whatever's going on around you because you've got this inner knowing. You don't need proof, you just need whatever's coming through you. So be open to that. Shall we have a card from my oracle deck today? I think we should. So I'm going to draw. You can stick with the original card, original number, or you can choose a new one. So 1, 2, or 3. It does look like a dragon, doesn't it, Robin? 2 or 3. Alrighty. So if you chose number 1, oops. This is all about your growth. This is about loving life. It's about love generally. So I feel like you may be connecting very soon with your tribe members, and one tribe member in particular. And a fuller and more successful life awaits you, and success on your terms, not on the world's terms. You know, when we talk about success, a lot of people think, oh, it's all about how I define success, is all about how I compare myself to others, about is this person doing better than me? Oh no, I'm rubbish therefore. This is about you just being lighter, relaxing. And when you do that, you know, when you relax into anything, so much better. I remember when I was giving birth to my daughter 19 years ago, the midwife said relax, because if you're tense you'll feel even more pain. And it's true in life, isn't it? If we go through life like, oh, I'm so tense waiting for things, I'm so tense in the process of manifesting, working on things, when we relax into it and we know that we can do whatever we want to do, we can have the fuller, more successful life on our own terms, then we reconnect with our higher selves, and we're just so much lighter for it and brighter, and we attract the same energy as well. So like attracts like energy attracts like energy, and so forth. High vibrational energy brings high vibrational stuff towards you. So if you chose number 2, this is like an orchid. And it's all about feeling good. It's about self-love. It's about having the confidence and the determination to believe that to the highest potency of your powers, that you are amazing, that when you are the authentic you, that you're as beautiful as an orchid, or even more beautiful. You're kind of on a level with an orchid, but far more radiant and lovely. So love yourself, because you are enough in this moment, and have fun, because we'll look back on this time where you were saying, oh, I'm looking old today, oh, my hair's a mess, oh, I'm carrying a few extra pounds. And then in 10 years' time you'll go, didn't I look amazing then? I wish I'd enjoyed myself more. My life is so good then, I wish I'd enjoyed it. Enjoy it now, my loves. Be in the moment. And high fives to you, Donna, because you got here 2 weeks in a row. Oh, this is beautiful. Now this, if you chose number 3, it really connects with these others. It's about you getting some kind of really powerful connection with your guides and the Ascended Master. Because this is the feather, you know, and the feather represents connections with our loved ones in spirit, or as spirit guides, being very connected. And this is like a golden feather with all these magical kind of patterns on them. It's like it has all of the universe within it, and it's saying sincerely with love, connect with us. And so your angels and your spirit tribe, your ancestors want to connect with you and want to pass a message of hope onto you this week. So be really open to that, my loves. Okay, that's the magic feather for you. So there you go, my loves. I hope you've enjoyed your readings today. I'm just going to drop a link to these are my latest products, but I've got a new reading out. It's a little bit late being launched, because normally I would have launched this in November, but I've been so busy. But it is the eclipse reading. The eclipses are happening in December and January. So we're going to have an eclipse at the new moon in Capricorn. We're going to have an eclipse in the full moon in Cancer. Whoa, big emotional full moon. So what is that bringing up for you personally? I'll have a look at that in the reading. We get really deep and go into that. I've got some new cards to do that reading. So if you've ever had an eclipse reading in the past, this one's deeper and more powerful, and I get a bit emotional when I'm doing these readings, but they are amazing because of the new tools that I've got to do them with. So I hope you'll take a look at that. I hope you have a fantastic week. a brilliant day, a fabulous transit with Jupiter moving into Capricorn. And I'm just wishing you lots of love and angel blessings, as I always do, my loves. You take care of yourselves. Lots of love and angel blessings to you.